Good morning, student. Good morning to all of you. Today we shall see the sixth rapid reading, that that is weathering the storm in its mark. A place, a village, the area, the part in Assam. Weathering the storm in Irisma. The writer's name is now here the protagonist, the hero, the main character, Prashant, helped the poor, forgetting his own worries, problems, and all these things. Page number 37. See here, I will read the story. The story runs like this. Before it, see the sentences written on the top of your short story. The cyclone that hit Orissa. Sorry, I said to you Assam, but it is not the incident that had taken place. This incident had taken place in Orissa. The cyclone that hit Orissa in October 1999 killed thousands of people and devastated, destroyed hundreds of villages. For two dreadful nights, Prashant, a young man, was marooned on the roof of a house. On the third day, he decided to go to his village. Now, see the question: did he find his family? And why? I will ask you to see the question at the end of first part, and the first part comes to an end here. The story is very interesting, full of pathos, and it runs like this. Shall I start? It is rapid reading. If you come across new word to you, please try to understand the meaning of all those words that will come while reading in the way. On 27th October 1999, 7 years after his been Prashant's mother death, Prashant had gone to the block headquarters of Irisma, a small town in coastal Orissa, some 18 kilometers from his village. Now connect this line. Prashant had gone. In order to understand this four line, connect this line with this. Prashant had gone to the block of headquarters of Irisma to spend the day with his friend. Why did Prashant go to the small town in the coastal area? He wanted to spend the day with his friend. In the evening, a dark and minacking storm means showing the presence of danger. In the evening, a dark and minacking storm quickly gathered. Winds beat against the houses with a speed that Prashant had never witnessed before. Now the storm broke out, and that storm Prashant had never seen before in his life. Heavy and incessant rain filled the darkness. Ancient tree See the result of cyclone. Asian tree uprooted and crashed to the earth. Skim rent the air as people and houses were swiftly washed away. The angry water swirled into his friend's house, neck deep. The building was of brick and mortar and was strong enough to survive the devastation of the wind's velocity of 350 km per hour. But the cold terror of the family grew with the crashing of trees that had got uprooted and fallen on their house. Sometime in the middle of the night, damaging its roof and wall. So here the result of the cyclone. Results of cyclone is going on. Please mind it well. It started very immediately. The wind beat against the houses with a speed and fury that Prashant had never witnessed before. Heavy and incessant rain filled the darkness. Ancient trees were uprooted and crashed to the earth. Scream rent the air as people and houses were swiftly washed away. The angry water swirled into his friend's house, neck deep. The building was of brick and mortar and strong enough to survive the devastation of wind's velocity of 30350 per kilometer hour. But the cold terror of the family grew with the crashing of trees that had uprooted and fallen on their house, sometime in the middle of the night, damaging its roof and wall. The craze destruction, very madly destruction wrought by the cyclone and the surge of the ocean continued for the next 36 hours. Although wind speed had reduced somewhat by the next morning to escape the water rising in the house, Prashant and his friend family had taken refuge on the roof. Prashant will never forget the shock he experienced at his first glimpse of the devastation wrought by the super cyclone. In the grey light of the early morning, a ragged, deadly brown sheet of water covered everything as far as the eyes could see. Only fractured cement houses still stood in a few places. Blotted animal carcass and human corpse floated in every direction. All around, even huge old tree had fallen. Two coconut tree had fallen on the roof of their house. That was a blessing in disguise because the tender coconut from the tree kept the trapped family from starving in the several days that followed. For the next 2 days, Prashant sat alone with his friend's family in the open on the rooftop. They froze in the cold and incessant rain. The rain water washed away Prashant's tear. The only thought that flashed through his mind was whether his family had survived the fury of super cyclone. Was he to be bereaved once again? 2 days later, now this up to this from this 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraph that deals with the result of cyclone from first here on 27 October 1999, 7 years after Prashant mothers had gone to the block quarter of Iresma, a small town in Coastal. In the evening, a dark menagging from here to this one. These are the results. Which are the results? here was he to be behaved once again? The fury of super cyclone was he to be behaved once again? Now, decision made by Prashant. Today, now I hope that you might have understood. Here, page number 37 and 38 deals with the result of the cyclone. Deals with the result of cyclone that Prashant had gone through. 2 days later, which seems to Prashant like 2 years, the rain ceased and the rain water slowly began to recede. Prashant was determined to seek out his family without further delay, but the situation was still dangerous and his friend's family pleaded the situation was still dangerous this and his friend family pleaded with Prashant to stay back a little while longer, but Prashant knew he had to go. Now he was in a hurry to see how his family members were in his own village, and that's why he was in a hurry. You just ask yourself the answer of this question: why was Prashant in a hurry? Why was Prashant in a hurry? You have to answer like this. This 2 day later seems to Prashant like 2 years. In the rain stopped and the rain water slowly began to recede. Prashant was determined to seek out his family without further delay, but the situation was still dangerous and his friend family pleaded with Prashant to stay back a little while longer, but Prashant knew he had to go. Now the journey of Prashant journey of Prashant's wedding to his yes. He equipped himself here. It is start here. Prashant equipped himself with a long sturdy stick and then started on his 18-kilometer expedition. Describe the expression of describe here. Describe Prashant expedition or journey to his village. Of course, long question. See, I will start it like this. He equipped himself with a long sturdy stick and then started on his 18-kilometer expedition back to his village through the swollen flood waters. It was a journey that he could never forget. He constantly had to use his stick to locate the road to determine where the water was most shallow. At places it was waist deep and progress was slow. At several points he lost the road and he had to swim. After some distances he was relieved to find two friends, that was very good thing, of his uncle who were returning to their village. They decided to move ahead together. It was a matter of very good thing that he got two another people who were his uncle's friend. As they waded through the water, the scene they witnesses grew more and more macabre. They had to push show many human bodies, men, women, children, and carcass of dogs, goats, and cattle that the current swept against them as they moved ahead. In every village that they passed, they could barely see the houses standing. Prashant now wept out loud and long. He was sure that his family could not have survived this catastrophic tragedy. Eventually, Prasad reached here the expedition. Prasad expedition come to end. Eventually, Prashant reached his Kanikhuda. His heart went cold where their home once stood. There only remnant of its roof. Some of their belongings were caught, mingled, and twisted in the branches of tree just visible above the dark water. Young Prashant decided to go to the Red Cross Center to look for his family. Among the first people he saw in the crowd was his Nani, maternal grandmother. Weak with hunger, she rushed to him, her hand outstretched, her eyes brimming. It was a miracle. They had long given him up for dead. Equally, word spread, and his extended family gathered round him and hugged him tight in relief. Prashant anxiously scanned the motley, battered group, his brother and sister, his uncle and aunt. They all seemed to be there. He found his whole family in the shelter. By the next morning, as he took in desperate situation in the shelter, he decided to get a grip over himself. He sensed deadly grief settling upon the 2,500 strong crowd in the shelter. 86 houses were lost in the village. See the damage done by cyclone. 86 lives were lost in the village. 96 houses had been completely washed away. It was their fourth day at the center. So far, they had survived on green coconut, but there were too few to go around such a tumult of people. And now, Prashant role is a role of hero. See, what did Prashant decide to do? Or how did Prashant help the poor? See, how did Prashant help his people? Prashant, all of 19 years, he is very young. He was very young fellow, 19-year-old only. Prashant decided to step in as a leader of the village. If no one else did, he organized a group of youths and elders to jointly pressurize the merchant once again to part with his rice. This time, the delegation succeeded and returned triumphantly, wading through the receding water with food for the entire center. No one cared that the rice was already rotting. Branches from fallen trees were gathered to light a reluctant and slow fire on which to cook the rice. For the first time in 4 days, the survivors at the cyclone shelter were able to fill their bellies with rice. His next task was to organize a team of youth volunteers to clean the shelter of filled urine, vomit and floating carcass, and to tend the wounds and fractures of the many who had been injured. That was the second stage. In the first stage, he decided himself to be the leader of all these people, and then he organized, he made the organization of youth, and he asked them to go to the merchant and persuade them to give rice to them, and they became successful. The merchant became ready to give them rice. They came back with rice, and they made fire with great difficulty, and for the first time after 4 or 5 days they had filled their bellies with the rice. And now second stage, on the 5th day military helicopter flew over the center and dropped some food parcel. It they did not return. The youth task force gathered empty utensil from the center. Then they deputate the children to lie in the sand left by the water round the center with these utensil on their stomach to communicate to passing helicopters that they were hungry. The message got through, and after that the helicopters made a regular round of the center, air dropping food and other basic needs. Now second idea he had done, that for one time the helicopter came and dropped the food for these victims, but they did not. The helicopter did not return back. Now he made an idea. He asked the children to sleep on the sand, and he asked them to put the plate on their stomach to eat, to show the people, that pilot, that they were hungry and they should be helped. In this way, the pilot of the helicopter understood that all these refugees were in need of food, and they started helping by dropping food on the brink of that area, on the shore of that area. Prashant found that a large number of children had been orphaned. This is his third stage. Now a lot of children had lost their parent and they became anath. He brought them together and put up a polythene seed shelter for them. Women were mobilized to look after them. There were so many children who had lost their parents, they became orphan. There were so many women who had lost their husband, they became widows. And he brought all these children and widows together. He asked the widow to look after the children. As the week passed, Prashant was quick to recognize that the woman and the children were sinking deeper and deeper in their grief. Now, Prashant was a human being. He immediately understood that the widow, the woman, and the children were in depression. He understood it, and depression, as far as human being is concerned, is very serious matter. So he understood it, that the children and women, because of the losing of their family, they were under depression, and so he decided to do something for all the children as well as the widow. He persuaded the woman to start working in the food for work program started by an NGO. For the children, he organized sport event. He asked the woman to take part in the work organized or started by NGO, and he organized a sport event for the children. He himself loved to play cricket, and so he organized cricket matches for the children. Prashant engaged with all the volunteers in helping the widow and children to pick up the broken pieces of their life. The initial government plan was to set up institution for orphans and widows. However, this step was successfully registered as it was felt in such an institution, children would grow up without love, and widows would suffer from stigma and loneliness. Prashant group believed orphans should be resettled in their own community itself, possibly in a new foster family made up of childless widows and children without aided care. In 6 months after the devastation of super cyclone, this time Prashant wounded speed had healed simply because he had no time to bother about his own pain. His handsome, youthful face is that the widow and orphan children of his village seek out most in their darkest hour of grief. In this way, it is once again proved to serve the human is to love God. Here, I think that you might have understood the adventure, the expedition, and the great work done by a very 19-year-old youth. You may also can play the role of protagonist by helping the needy person in this kind of catastrophe, in this kind of tragedy, in this kind of event, or in any sort of cyclone. I think you might have understood it. If you do not understand, please tell me, ask me. I am always ready to make you understand. Come on, thank you very much. Have a nice day.